Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel, Love and Light Tarot. I am going to do a quick spread. Strength and Ace of Wands. Courage to have a new beginning with me. This is just going to be quick. The Moon and Strength. Having courage to reveal secrets. Like my fur. Rabbit fur. I just put it on the wall because why not? My cat kept attacking it and pulling it out of the art bin, so it can just be art on its own on the wall. Anyways, let's see. The Wheel of Fortune. Good luck. Destiny. What's behind that? The Sun in reverse. Somebody's getting what they want, but they might be sad. They might have had a foolish something foolish happen. These three cards went out. The Fool, the World, the Nine of Hearts in reverse. They're all in reverse. So there is no ending to something. The Wheel of Fortune. There's a new beginning with something that's it's like too much pleasure almost. There's a new beginning because of pleasure. Some kind of, there's supposed to be a passionate new beginning that was like winning or growing, but it's like there's something devilish about it because the Ace of Wands was in the reverse. Let's just flip this and see what it is. The Prince of Pentacles in reverse. Oh, okay, there's destiny of an ending. There's some kind of ending. There's a fated ending that's taking place. Four of Wands and Ace of Pentacles, but there's the new beginning and harmony. The Four of Wands is coming into union. It's like celebrating and joyful, but these two people have their backs to each other in this card, so they might be separating, or they might be having new beginnings separately, but it's to come together, whatever. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Look at the bottom there. The man's asking the woman for her hand, possibly in marriage here. But with it in the reverse, it's like there is nobody asking for this maiden's hand in marriage. And so she's having a new beginning and coming into union within herself and turning her back on her partner, maybe. And there might be some loss in financial abundance right now. But what else? Anything else for this reading, Spirit? Anything else for this reading? Four of Wands, the new beginning. We have the High Priestess with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, someone needs to clear their creative blocks. Someone needs to start working on themselves, putting in effort into their own specialty, becoming a master of achieving your abundance. Could be something to do with spirit. You could be a priest. You could be someone who is meant to share the Bible or religion, or you're someone who has sacred knowledge. The Hermit. You've gone within about this. Ten of Hearts. Okay, you could even be someone who helps other people find marriage. You could be a counselor, finds happiness in their marriage. You could be a few things here. There's Virgo energy. I do see a little bit of Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There's something about not speaking your truth in regards to how you feel and what you're thinking. Something you're thinking about, you're not speaking the truth about. It could be your work. You're not following your truth in your work. It could be because it's spiritual. There might be a dark side that you need to overcome because of the Hermit is out here. In regards to this career path that you're choosing to take, there's a new beginning here with coming into harmony within yourself that will bring abundance, but it's not bringing abundance right now. Yeah, and you need to speak your truth and start writing down plans. Start writing down thoughts, things that you think of that might bring you abundance. Start writing them down, because I see you having a flooding amount of thoughts come in, and these thoughts could be things that are going to help you increase your finances so you can help others more, and it's going to be overwhelming for you, the amount of thoughts you're going to have in regards to what you can do to help increase your abundance, but also your abundance spiritually. I feel like you could be a creator. You could be a creator of things to help other people create their abundance themselves. The King of Wands in reverse. Okay, this is also, if we're talking about a player, if you have dealt with a player, this person has gone within, they recognize you're their 10 of hearts and they want to reach out to you. However, they're still in that Hermit energy of wanting to be single, wanting to deal with their life all on their own. There's the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, there's the 4 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands in reverse. So this person isn't ready to let their walls down. They feel like they're going to have victory with you no matter what, even though they're denying your offer right now. They're rejecting you right now. But this is destiny. This is part of Wheel of Fortune. This person could also be going after money right now over this connection. And there's the Justice card. There's some kind of balance with the Queen of Pentacles here, the 5 of Wands, and the Queen of Hearts. Wow, the Prince of Wands. So there's a fiery, new, passionate conflict that's taking place. It could be in court or in the justice system. It's going to be a face-off between a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, and a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. However, it doesn't have to be. It's just one person is very grounded and has money. The other person is very emotional and loving and giving. There is going to be some kind of fair outcome that comes here with this passionate new 9 of Wands, and someone's going to have to be very resilient, courageous, and this is going to be a battle that is won for someone. But another person is going to have many options here in this outcome. This could be that there is multiple options for this to go. And either way, both parties here are going to have to be resilient and courageous, and they're both passionate about whatever this is. I could see that there's a lot of options. There's a lot of money involved in this. Otherwise, it's possessions. There's different clothing items or physical things that you can attain from this justice, whatever it is that's going on, this fight. With the Magician in the reverse, be careful of your thoughts. Yeah, Judgment in the reverse. Someone was trying to, 8 of Swords, someone was trying to attack you. Could be this Queen of Wands energy. So this could be this player's wife, or a player's side person. She could be a fire sign, doesn't have to be though. They have a passionate connection. They're showing up as a counterpart because that's who he's spending the most attention on or giving the most energy to, is this person. She is stuck in her head in this mental prison because she doesn't feel, she's not following her heart and things aren't manifesting for her, this Queen of Wands. Okay, and it looks like there's an Empress energy. She might be pregnant here. She might have been the person that made the choice, he made the choice to be with her. This is a bad gamble and it kept him stuck. Or this baby is going to cause them to have to spend a lot of money, and he's stuck with her and Five of Hearts in reverse. I feel like there's extreme sadness here. Yeah, loss of finances, and also a loss the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, someone is worried that someone might not be single anymore. The Queen of Swords in reverse, and that they might not love them. So this fiery new passionate beginning, someone wants to work on it, but they're scared they're going to be left out in the cold. They're going to communicate now because of this, because they realize that they don't have abundance and there is never going to be an ending. This was a foolish decision they made before. They don't want to juggle anymore, and this could be the King of Hearts. They want to come in loving. Because they're in Nine of Swords energy, which is painful, like that's crazy painful. Those thoughts are really bad. If that's the case, like you really should search out some help. There's a lot of fear and anxiety, depression, nightmares there. The Lovers in reverse, possibly because they released a soulmate. It's the final outcome. The Ten of Wands, heavy burdens, releasing your heavy burdens though. The Chariot, and not having action. Six of Pentacles, not equally giving or receiving. Interesting. We can clarify who these people are, because remember we saw the Queen of Wands come out here with these three cards, and then the Empress with the Two of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles, and then we also saw the Queen of Swords. So we'll clarify the Empress, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Swords with the Two of Hearts and the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Okay, we're gonna clarify these. Let's clarify using the tarot of the, no? Okay. This one in the tarot of the sexual magic, I don't know why, but that's the ones they want to use. Okay, so clarifying the Four of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles is the Four of Wands and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So someone stopped juggling and came into union with someone. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. This person, they could have had children with them, or this person could have miscarried a baby, and so they came into union with that person, had a new beginning with that person, or they could have released an Empress to be with that person. It could have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy that they released the Empress in reverse. Doesn't have to be. The cards could be clarifying the two juggling, like the two things that they were juggling could have been an Empress in reverse, so a distorted Empress, an infertile woman, someone who is very emotionally overwhelmed. They are always expecting the bad, the negative, versus the Queen of Swords, who is someone who's very truthful and honest, intellectual, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, right? Anyways, we're going to clarify this reading. The Fool and the Empress. Taking a leap of faith to a pregnancy, to a woman who's very nurturing, kind, loving. The Empress is all queens. So there is a leap of faith here. Let's check in. Okay, so this High Priestess could be the Lovers in reverse and the Empress in reverse. Okay, now it's telling me that yes, the Empress in reverse is signifying them releasing their Empress, because the Lovers is here in reverse. So both of them in reverse is just telling me, like, yes, when it comes in reverse, the Empress in reverse, it is letting me know this person is releasing. The Empress will, so it's basically just saying the Empress will always represent the soulmate. And that's funny because I wanted to clarify over here, because the Empress came out and then the Queen of Swords came out, and I thought they were separate people, but this is just telling me they're both the same. So this Five of Coins being left out in the cold and having communication, and not being single anymore, and and that being why someone wants to take a foolish leap forward is towards this soulmate, the Empress. The Queen of Swords is the Empress, the soulmate. The Queen of Swords, also her coming out with Empress, is clarifying this person is an Aquarius or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, the soulmate. Okay, so we're going to clarify, because there's other energies here, right? The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Hearts showed up with the fighting. There's the Three of Wands and so this fighting, this conflict, this justice between these two queens could be because they thought they were the soulmate. They wanted the soulmate to be released. They planned a way to have the soulmate out of the picture. And that caused them to but they had other options. They thought they were resilient in conquering this person. Yeah. The Emperor and the Lovers, though, he is still looking over here at what who his soulmate was. And he is having, he's triumphing over to conquer towards where his real love was. See, he released his real love, his soulmate. He released them. He let them go, his real love and his soulmate. And he's realizing that. So then what about this Queen of Wands? Page of Cups. She was a wish. He thought that she was his wish fulfillment and his real soulmate. So what about this Queen of Wands? The Chariot in reverse. They haven't been moving ahead. Two of Wands. There hasn't been plans. What about this Queen of Wands, Spirit, please? This Queen of Wands. What about this Queen of Wands? Clarify this Queen of Wands. What does she have? The Magician in reverse, the Judgment in reverse, and the Eight of Swords. She's not following her inner truth. She's struggling to manifest things, and she's stuck in her head, having a lot of fear and worry and doubt. It's like negative thinking, kind of victim mentality. So what about this Queen of Wands, who's the victim here, who thinks she's a victim? What about this Queen of Wands? Let's clarify this Queen of Wands, please. Oh, okay. Two of Swords. She was stuck in her head about options and work. What was going to work for her, what options would work out best for her. She was stuck. I'm being guided to grab this Sexual Magic Tarot for this Queen of Wands, which is interesting because she's very passionate. Wow, I split the deck. We have the Two of Cups in reverse, releasing love or unrequited love, and the Devil card, which is codependency and having addictions. So this Queen of Wands could be codependent, have addictions, and she doesn't know what real love is, or she was truly in love and is releasing that love. This Queen of Wands card. Temperance. Things are going to be balanced out. Wow, Temperance with the Devil in reverse. She's releasing codependency. She's releasing her addictions, and Spirit is helping with this, helping guide her along. Temperance is things being shone a light on, like angels coming in to tell you and guide you where you need to go, and that, like, she's pouring water in to balance out the cups, you know. Anyways, we have the Magician and the Devil. Those two coming out together. My son, please keep it down. I just hear him yelling in there, and he's playing a game with his friend online from our old town, so I don't want to tell him he can't, but he's just shouting so loud. But anyways, this person could yell. They could have a temper. The Magician with the Devil. That's telling me that someone could have done some dark magic with the Devil. I don't know for sure, but the fact that they're coming out together, that's really not good. Could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Gemini. Doesn't have to be, but that's the energy. The Magician is the Gemini and the Devil is the Capricorn. Yeah, there's a karmic partner there. The Devil and the Four of Cups. releasing something, walking away from something. This magic that they did could be to release an offer. It's crazy how this keeps coming up. This is also why I don't want to be doing tarot right now, because of this month and this. People are just, you know, out there doing things. I mean, they're always doing things, but I don't know. The Chariot. They wanted to stop someone from leaving them, from moving ahead in their life. Now, this person who has codependency and addictions is moving ahead, though. She's moving on. Where is she moving to? We don't know. Let's find out. What about this Queen of Wands? We're digging into the Queen of Wands spirit. The Death card. Wow, crazy. So there's an ending. They're moving on. The Chariot, from an ending or to an ending, they're transforming. This Queen of Wands. Crazy how that card came out. It is what it is. Let's shuffle. What about this Queen of Wands? Anything else? What about the King of Wands? The King of Wands. What about the King of Wands? Let's check in with him. Okay. We have the Hierophant. So that's coming into union. He also has a choice between two women. I feel like he's going to make a choice for one. Look, he's holding one of their heads and he's not holding the other. One is exposed more than the other woman, so I feel like one of them is more spiritual than the other, and he's choosing the one who's not as spiritual. This King of Wands in reverse, who's in Hermit, who knows about his 10 of Hearts and wants to offer a new beginning. He's very traditional, this King of Wands in reverse. He doesn't want to give up or walk away from his relationship very easily, which is, that's good, right? That's a quality you want in a man. What about this Hierophant? Spirit, please. Can you clarify this Hierophant for this King of Wands in reverse? He's wearing a red cloak. He could want his spirit guides to be watching him. He could be very guided by spirit. I do see 2 swans in the sky. So he could have, like I said, the option of 2 people. He also is very authoritative. Okay, this Wheel of Fortune, the King of Swords in reverse. So with the Queen of Swords over here. So what Spirit is saying is that you need to release your expectations that your perfect counterpart will come in, because right now you need to release them. Because it landed over here with the Queen of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, but it was like in the struggle in reverse. So I feel like you might struggle to release your counterpart or your expectations that the perfect counterpart will come in. And if he does come in, it's fated that he's going to be kind of a liar at first. He's going to have a tendency to not tell you the whole truth. I just got confirmation on my phone, so he might have someone hanging around in the back watching him when he comes into you, and he might be driven to you because of passionate. Okay, so now we're going to move on to this Empress, Queen of Swords. A card flipped. What was it? The Star. You are his wish, but he's your wish. And I feel like he's coming in to be nurtured by you. Like you have this healing. So remember when the angels were balancing out, the Temperance was balancing out the water? Look, she's pouring from that onto him to cleanse him. So he might be coming to you for cleansing, but it was in the reverse. I flipped it. And in the reverse is lack of faith and disconnection. So I feel like, yes, we can take it in the upright and you are the person that, like, this is what is expected. But right now, there's a lack of faith and there's a need to trust yourself because you're disconnected from this person. And Spirit wants you to disconnect from this person so they can find their faith. They are lacking faith right now and they need to be, they need to have faith in order to come into union with you and within themselves. What do we have here? The Nine of Pentacles and the Justice in reverse. Money is not fair right now for either either the masculine or the feminine. Well, it's falling in his line, but she's right here. So this could be another thing with her. He might be coming in because he sees you stuck in money, or he might be stuck in money. He sees you extremely sad and yeah, stuck with money. So you have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. He has the 9 of Pentacles upright. So he might have, and there's a 9-9, and then there was a 9 over there. That's crazy. So there is 999 is my divorce card, like my divorce number, because it's being single. 9 is being single. 5 of Swords, and that's conflict, but that's also someone dominating over him. He wants to dominate over you. He wants to have more money than you is what I'm feeling. All these cards flipped, and I don't know, that's a lot of cards. So we have the Ace of Cups. So at the bottom, the Wheel of Fortune. Again, there's some fortune within you, within this connection. There's something destined to happen. That's an ending of a cycle, a new beginning. Anyways, we have the Ace of Cups. That's love. A new connection in love. The Magician in reverse. And the 5 of Wands. Okay, so this person doesn't want you to have a new connection in love. They're trying to stop that from manifesting. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse. But this is also, okay, so someone's releasing someone else. Could be this King of Wands, because he's right here. Releasing them. Releasing the expectation of having a new beginning. Yeah, releasing, okay, so there's healing through him going behind your back and being with someone else. The fact that you couldn't manifest a new beginning in love with him. This is also him starting a new connection in love with someone else. This other person might have cheated on him. He is now having to release that other person, but he can't help but be heartbroken. So he has some healing to do, and that's also why he's in the Hermit energy. But this could also be you. You could also have a new beginning. Like this could be the Empress, because that's what I was clarifying, right? A new beginning in love, but you're not able to manifest back the person who cheated on you. Instead, you're gonna have a new man. He's gonna, your person's gonna end up spying on you and seeing this, realize that they missed out on a good opportunity, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. The King of Wands, he's going to level up and become a leader and come back in to embrace you. But this new beginning with someone else doesn't happen. But you, in order for that all to happen, you have to release any thoughts of him being with other women in the past. If you notice, there's the women in the, it's a very clear message here. And you can take it in any way. Like you can interpret the cards in multiple ways. That's why I give you different scenarios. Also, there's multiple people that tune into this video. I mean, not always. Some of the views on my videos are very low. So sometimes it's very specific to just one person. And other times it's for multiple people. I don't know. I feel like we need to clarify this with some signs cards. Like that was just a lot. Let me just... This one is Heaven is Under Our Feet as well as Over Our Heads. This is the book, Heavenly Bodies Astrology, the little guidebook. It's not so little, but anyways. And then these are the cards. This is very amazing packaging that it all comes in. It says heaven through earth and spirit through body. So this is why I got this, because it's very beautiful. But let's just get some cards. So right away we have Mercury, which I believe the ruling planet for Mercury is Virgo and Gemini. And then we have fixed signs, which is Taurus, Capricorn, Aquarius, and I think Scorpio. But yeah, it's Scorpio. Okay, and then we have Libra. Libra. So that Justice card that came out could be Libra. And I'm feeling a pain in my top right shoulder, like, you know, when you like shrug that muscle. So I don't know if you have pain there, but that could just be a sign that someone's facing some spiritual attacks that might cause you anxiety or stress. So do things to get grounded, do things to stay calm. Remember that mental attacks are things that you can overcome just by choosing to physically stay in your lane. Do the things that make you happy and bring you peace and joy. We have Libra and Neptune. So this, again, this Libra could be the one that's sending these attacks. I don't know for sure, but when I said it again, that pain got a little bit deeper. Like I felt it a little more. This could also be spirit putting their hand on my shoulder and telling me to, like, trying to suppress me, trying to tell me like you need to, no, because the pain is gone. So it's not that. It's definitely someone, a Libra, possibly sending you an attack, because it went away after I said that. So when I'm right, spirit takes that pain right away. You don't need to talk about it no more. So there's some kind of something going on there. I don't know what that's about. This person could have been trying to hold you down to suppress you because you're outgrowing them even, and they don't like that. Anything else? Okay, let's get some signs for this reading. We have House 11 and Capricorn. And on this side, House 12, House 11 and 12. Let's get some signs for this conjunction. Okay. Any ones that come out, I'm going to read from the book. So let's get ones. Let's see what comes out. Any cards for this reading? We have House 11 and Capricorn, and it's in the reverse. And then in the bottom of the deck, we have House 12. So clearly those are the ones that need to be talked about. And Libra, remember we saw Libra a lot. There's the Moon, House 10, Taurus. I wanted to see where the Libra card is. Is it at the top? It is. There's the Libra card, was the first card at the top. What's the one behind it? Conjunction. Conjunction we also saw. So these are the cards right now. That's crazy how they always show up. So we have Libra, Capricorn, Conjunction, House 11, House 12, and let's read them. This is gonna take a minute, so sorry, because these readings are a little bit longer. And is there any planets here? No, not right now. So no planets right now. We want Capricorn, Libra. There's Libra. So we'll read Libra, Capricorn. Okay. So Libra, like an energetic balancing scale, Libra is always weighing things out and considering the options. But let me just read you the keywords. Beauty, justice, fairness. That's the energetics. The experiences, peace and balance, partnership, consideration. The shadow, indecisive, flimsy sense of self. Okay, let me just read this to you. It says, Libra is always weighing things out and considering the options. Being Venus ruled, its need for harmony creates a love of beauty. Favoring traditional laws like proportion and symmetry, Libra is sensitive to its surroundings, not only seeking aesthetic pleasure, but peace, balance, justice, and fairness. These people explore themselves through relationship, be it interpersonal or their relationship to the outside world. They use their discernments. Sorry, I'm getting so many downloads. It's page 74 and 75. So I'm trying to like get through this while Spirit's like filling my head with so much. So let me just try. And connections to give themselves shape, making them natural in partnership and dutiful friends. Disliking chaos and arguments, they are caring listeners and judicious problem solvers. In excess, this thoughtful energy leads to one down the garden path. Lost in consideration, indecisive, and paralyzed by choice. Libra is not indecisive by nature, but it's an easy consequence of its quest for balance, as nothing is perfect in the physical realm. Nothing is perfect in the physical realm. I'm smelling salad. I'm smelling peppers. I'm smelling like a outside field. I'm smelling fresh, something very fresh. Imagine a house where each room represents a significant part of your life. These rooms include, but are not limited to, self-care, work, passions, relationships, and exploration. Walk into each room, noticing how it feels. Which ones are vibrant, flooded in light? Do any feel dark, dusty, or empty? Are any outdated or in need of organization? Consider what you give to each room and what it gives to you in return. Your guides want every room to be somewhere you love spending time, where the energy you give matches the energy you receive. They want your house as a whole to feel balanced, supportive, and inspiring, and your life as a whole to be a true reflection of your soul. So this is a need to balance things out and clean things up. But I'm feeling in my, one of my downloads, is that you need to like refresh your body, your being, your presence. There's something that's going to come into you soon, and you need to have space for it in your being. It's going to be bigger than you could imagine. It's something that you did not expect, and I feel like this Libra energy can be tied to Aquarius, Gemini, because it's an air sign, but it's also the duality, the two. It could also be Cancer or Pisces energy. So you could be any of those signs, but you're showing up right now as the Libra energy. Doesn't have to be. Okay. And let's continue to the Capricorn. I'm trying to protect my son from being on this channel, but he doesn't always listen. Okay, we have house 11 and 12. Yeah. Okay. And then we have the conjunction. Okay. I have all the cards I'm going to read in my book. So Capricorn. Capricorn is on page 86 or 80 and 81, sorry. And it has this I didn't show you the Libra card, but it has like a scale and some roses and some mountains. So mountains always symbolize something that you're going to overcome. It's a challenge. The Capricorn is in the shadow side. It's in the reverse. So this is overly serious, relentlessly driven, and unfeeling. And there's a heart here. So someone needs to get more emotional. They're kind of out of their emotions. There's also a clock or a time hourglass here. So someone, you could experience something in the next hour that like wakes your emotions up, or this could be something that I didn't even read what's on the card itself. This Libra card, consideration, fairness, and harmony, and this Capricorn card, ambition, realism, and methodical steps. So in the reverse, you're not planning things properly. This is causing delays because the the hourglass is here, but it's in the reverse. So there's delays that you're being put into, or you're placing yourself into, because we are the creators of our own destiny, of our own life. So that's the taking that blame game out and being responsible and authentic and living with integrity. Okay, Capricorn has an inherent sense of duty and a practical, disciplined approach to life. Not having discipline, that's why it's in the reverse. You need to start being more disciplined. I can tell if you've been through these hard battles, these mountains here, if you've overcome things in the past, you have a discipline to you. You know how to be disciplined because you've been forced to be disciplined in the past. Anyways, Saturn ruled. It's linked to anything time earned, be it authority, achievement, or tradition. These are goal-oriented beings who need to accomplish tangible things through honest hard work. They are very ambitious, mostly because they feel intrinsically responsible, but also because they desire well-earned respect. Every triumph has been steadily matured in a framework of their own making. So this respect, this is someone who's very arrogant right now because it's in the reverse. But when it's in the upright, it's like you get respect because of the hard work you've put in. And so here I'm seeing you've overcome these battles. So now you're like, you're demanding it almost, but it's like you're demanding it in a way where people feel like you're high up on a pedestal versus or you're putting yourself on a pedestal compared to other people, when we're all just human beings. We're all here on a journey, and we all have a different life. We all have a different perspective on things. So this is a need to change that perspective around. Put yourself in someone else's shoes before you attack them. I don't know if you're attacking someone or not, but like before you judge them, even like maybe this is like that being judging someone else before you actually know their situation. Anyways, it's vital these people have a sense of purpose and are prone to depression when it wavers. The Capricorn shadow can become lost in the material and overly serious. It can be relentless, self-contained, and unfeeling. However, when living in full integrity, these are spiritual wizards disguised as straight-laced high achievers. That's what it is. You're a high achiever. You're trying too hard. You've placed so much burden on yourself that when all of these, I'm feeling like all these tasks have added up that you haven't been the greatest at, but you still completed them, but it wasn't at your best capabilities or something came in and hindered you, and now you might blame those things that came in to hinder your progress or you putting your best effort in. But it's like you can't live in that past energy of failing, because that failing energy is what's holding you back from your next potential and giving your best to the next opportunity that comes, because there's something big coming. Okay, anyways. However, when living in full integrity, yeah, we already know that, Capricorn pushes its people into building life brick by brick, and with this wisdom, a skeleton is formed, the scaffolding through which spirit is experienced on earth. Remember back in the reading, someone's meant, that high priestess energy came out, and I felt someone's meant to be a teacher of some sort, or they just have so much more potential, so much more they can do for the world. They can bring other people and help them get to their financial abundance or their abundance spiritually somehow. There's some kind of missing piece here. And I feel like you have that piece already. You've accumulated all the pieces. It's just fitting it into the puzzle somehow, and you're about to get a help from spirit to do so. But you need to be ready, is what it's saying. You need to have this last whatever in place. Okay, energetics, ambition, discipline, responsibility. That's what it is, discipline. This responsibility to take care of you. Experiences, hard work, earned respect, a sense of duty. Shadow, overly serious, relentlessly driven, unfeeling. The omen, ambition can easily become dodged, and you're being called to a softer, deeper way to manifest. Creation, after all, requires both masculine and feminine energy. So can you be diligent without pushing, determined yet open, focused while leaving space for the divine? This is where your efforts align with your soul and leave you feeling full. This is where you forsake fear and walk in trust, holding in outcomes particulars loosely, and living with integrity, knowing the universe carries you in its loving current. Isn't that beautiful? The universe is going to bless you. The universe loves you so much. It's going to take care of you, no matter what. So you can stop stressing. Remember I said that there was someone with extra stress on them, and it's not necessary. House 11. But I'm feeling the need to do the conjunction. Oh wow, look at that. It goes house 11, house 12, and then the conjunction. So let's just read it in order then, since they're all right back to back. And I'm just gonna go through it, and if I get downloads, I'll speak about them, but I feel like these downloads pull me off. But anyways, house 11. This house reflects your social and humanitarian concerns. If looked at from the perspective of a lifespan, it's the adult who steps outside themselves and operates as part of a larger whole. More figuratively, it reflects your feelings around groups of people. Do you feel like an eccentric oddball, or do you feel accepted by the crowd? It holds your friends, community, and the connections that aren't necessarily intimate or emotional, but based on shared ideals. It's where you fit in. It's your wishes and objectives for the future of mankind. It's your environmental, political, and philanthropic viewpoints. This is where you become a part of a team or movement. Something's happening. This is on page 107 and 106 and 107. The natural home of forward-thinking Aquarius, dedicated to pushing humanity forward. This space is also linked to inventions and things that advance society. It is ruled by Uranus for its progressive imaginings, as well as Saturn for its discipline around idealistic beliefs. The energetics. Friends, wishes for the future, social and humanitarian beliefs, like-minded groups. Experience. Operating as a part of a larger whole, connections based on shared ideals, joining a team. So this is the next energy that you're being prepped for, the Wheel of Fortune, that destiny, that's going to bring you in abundance. Humans are meant to commune and collaborate, yet so often beings feel lonely, alien, and out of place. Consider the person you have grown into. What are your current passions and interests? What are your philosophical, spiritual, or humanitarian beliefs? Has your tribe evolved with you, or are you feeling misplaced? Begin sharing the lens through which you see life. Reveal who you are. The universe is working to bring like-minded friends into your life, but you need to express your beautiful truth so kindred spirits can find you. I feel like this is for all parties. This last bit is being true to who you are and what you want, so you can connect to those people. And I see some gossip here. I see in these birdies, a little birdie told me once, or so something from down the vine is coming to you. Friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. And there's the mountain. There's some kind of hurdle that's about to come, and this mountain is bigger than your past mountain. So it's more sharp. It's more clear about what it looks like to you. It's going to show up because they actually are the same picture. But this one in this house 11 is very clear. So it's very clear where you're going to end up, how you're getting there, what you're going towards, all these things. They're very clear. And what was the other download? The Aquarius, the star came out in the reading, and the Aquarius energy showing up in here is telling me you're very intellectual, you're very smart, but you're not. Maybe you choose to do things alone a lot, because remember we had the 999, and that's that independence, that divorce number. So it's like you might have separated from people, cut them out because you thought you could do it better on your own. And now Spirit is coming in to show you very clearly that you work better with a team, and that they are specifically designing a team that will help you grow. And it will be in ways that you don't even understand how it works so perfectly. It's going to be so perfect the way it all fits. We'll see. Let's flip to the page. We'll do house 12. But also this spiritual community. Oh, yes. And the other download was the alienation of ourselves, our beings, is because we're all made differently. Like, we're all different, but we are all here with one purpose, which is to help support each other through. And so that's what connects us. And also our culture, or things we like, things we dislike, it all brings us into connectedness. But I have this idea that we all are suffering from alienation, because there is no way that we can all be the exact same. It's impossible. So yes, we are all alienated, no matter what people you find who have likes, dislikes, because we have all been raised differently with, and so that has molded our minds to see things differently. And that's the beauty of it. We need to appreciate that we are all different. So when you step up and try to preach your way as best way, you might see it that way, but you don't know what other people see, because you were not there every step of their life, in their bodies, knowing everything they've seen. It's having that mental clarity to understand that you will never know another person's experience or their truth, or see through their eyes, and you can always expect to be faced with adversity. That things will never, it'll differ. Each person you experience, each person you come into your space with, or allow in your life and interact with, it will always be changing. It'll never stay the same, because you can never find the same human being. It's just impossible. Okay, house 12. House 12 holds the energies of all houses that come before it, but like the setting sun, they sink into the sea. It's where the defined shapes of day become shapeless forms, energies in the night. Walls fall between physical and spiritual, self and other, making it a natural home for empathetic Pisces. This is a space of paradox, of endings and beginnings, where the journeying soul merges into the ethers from which it came, from which it will rise again. If looked at from the perspective of a lifespan, it's the end of physical life. But more figuratively, it's where you experience a loss of separateness, and how you explore your yearning for wholeness. For some, it may be through artistic expression. For others, through sacrificial service. This is that humanitarian coming back around. Okay, house 12 holds beautiful wonders. With this sacrificial service, it's giving your time to see someone else happy. With this artistic expression, it's being vulnerable to share your experience with someone else, and understand that they won't receive it the way you wish to give it to them, but it's going to be received however they choose to receive it, and it still can be powerful and loving and beautiful. Okay, house 12 holds beautiful wonders, like your imagination alongside things you struggle to make sense of. It reveals where you feel lost and fall prey to illusion or addiction. These karmic waters have traveled with you for many lifetimes, and like its ruling planet Neptune, this space is a realm of spiritual lessons and self-undoing. These energies arise from your subconscious to find peace and closure in this lifetime. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, keywords. The subconscious, this is the energetics. The subconscious, imagination, spirituality, karma, sacrificial service, escapism, illusion, addiction. And on the card, It's spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. So this is coming, and this is going to bring healing. You're going to be healing your whole life. Experiences transcendence, oneness, healing, closure. About to receive some closure to something so you can start something new. Move away from sweeping statements like, I am happy, I am depressed, I am a success, I am a failure, he is good, he is bad. This is my life forever. Can you embrace yourself in the nature of all living things as multidimensional? You're free to take a completely different shape today than yesterday, and in this moment you can be many things at once. Names and labels are useful but limiting. I've been speaking about this. If you've watched any of my other readings, this energy has been here. Okay, identify with your soul more than your emotions and your sense of self more than your identity. Wow. Let's do this conjunction card. And then this is the end of my reading, and thank you for joining me. The conjunction card, let's just look at it. I also didn't look at House 12. Let's show you House 12. There's a feather, a shell, a bird cage that's been opened, and the bird has flown away. I don't know if this is the ending of a fish. There's even the moon, of the reflection of the moon in the water, but you cannot see it in the sky. Also, these cards are watercolor, and my sister it's her favorite form of art, and I don't like it at all. I like all forms of art, and I like painting and stuff, but I'm not a big fan of watercolor. So this can be something with your siblings being different from you, and maybe you compared yourself, maybe you felt like you didn't fit in because of this or something, I don't know. But it's just that different. It's that awakening to the idea that we are all different. Again, being faced with that, and spiritual signs coming to you. The shell is what we would smudge in, right? The shell is representative of the water. Water is life, but this is healing. Water is healing. This is, you know, when we smudge, we use something of the water. The fire for fire element. We use the earth, the herbs, the sage or the sweetgrass as herbs, and then the air. Without air, it would not burn. So this is understanding that we're just a piece of element. Element is everything, and we're supplied with everything we need to heal daily. Every day the earth gives it to you for free. Air, water, earth, fire. Okay, conjunction. It's a union, merging and coming together. Wow, beautiful. For that to be the last card, and it was it's the crowning of the read up here. I put it up here. I have my little silver thing, so I'm gonna, I forgot I had it. I found it. I don't know if this even helps really. We'll put that there. This Capricorn card. Okay. Conjunction. When two planets hit or sit 0 degrees away from one another. Hold on. This was actually in the reverse, so I'm going to put it in the reverse. You might be able to see something I didn't see because it's in the reverse, and that's, I'm reading, right? So I'm not really looking into the cards very much, but they're right here in my book for me to look at. But okay, so conjunction. When two planets hit 0 or sit 0 degrees away from one another, they are deemed conjunct. This means symbolically they merge together and their energies are experienced as one. For ease of understanding, imagine two colors, blue and red, side by side, seeping into one another. Okay, I'm going to tell you this story real quick. I journaled about it, so it's crazy that it's showing up here. Anyways, the red and the blue. I was on a drive with my twin flame, and I saw this like crane, and it looked like it had a purple strip of lights on it, and I was like, look, isn't that beautiful? Because his favorite color is purple. I really love purple, and it's one of my favorite colors. I have 4. Anyways, as we drove past it though, it was a strip of a blue light and a strip of a red light, and I was just like, oh my gosh. We got close enough to see that it's two, but when we were way back there, it looked like just a purple light, and it will return to just a purple light when we go back away. So sometimes you get to, when you step back, there's something about this, right? Like the story, there's a reason why I remembered it, but when you step back, you see them as one. But when you're up close, you can see the individual parts that each are playing in the whole. So maybe you just had to really establish your individual string of lights before you get to come into union. Anyways, they are, okay, so what you see is purple. I skipped ahead, wait. For ease of understanding, imagine two colors, blue and red, side by side, seeping into one another. What you see is purple, and while the blue and red still exist, they are indistinguishable from their new combined form. The same is true of planets in conjunction. The planets involved in this aspect are supportive partners, complementary in their combined expression. They are teammates, not rivals. This is generally viewed as a positive boost, a little superpower. However, if the conjunct planets are very different, they will require mindful integration. Spiritual baths came through as I was reading this. And not just for you, but for your children. My son, I put him in a spiritual bath regularly. I get him to cleanse his energy. I've taught him this from a very young age. My son has been cleansing his energy since like the age of 4 or 5 or 6, like very, very young. And it's not just boom, he knew how to do it. It's over time he's gotten better at it, just like us as adults. We didn't just learn these things, they came over time. So start your children young, start teaching them to protect their energy younger. These the newer generations that are coming through are incredibly smart, and we need to protect them. We need to protect our children. Anyways, keywords: energetics, unity, experiences, merging, coming together. The omen. You have angelic support in deepening your sense of peace within. You are exactly where you were meant to be. Can you recognize every choice you've made and experience you've had as one tiny step toward this exact moment? Can you make peace with the past, forgive yourself and others, release resentment and regret, and sprinkle a little grace on wherever you've been? I also want to tell you, I don't teach him to cleanse his energy to instill fear, but it's to instill peace. It's not to be like, oh, you should be worried. It's because I want you to be confident that you are taken care of and blessed, and you have this knowledge to take care of yourself. Okay? Trusting your past will help you step into the present and face the future fearlessly with love and openness, and align you with your highest path. Remember, you are a dynamic, multifaceted being, not defined by any one accomplishment or failure, interest or belief, past experience or future dream. You are a brilliant, ever-changing, and undefinable culmination of it all. Embrace the beautiful person you are today through owning your full human story. This is on page 110 and 111. If you don't know the meaning of 111, I would highly recommend searching it up. And just for shits and giggles, I'm gonna show you the next card after this. House 12 was house 1. So there's number 1 is Aries. But 1 is a very powerful number. It's also the magician in the tarot. It's that manifesting. It's that Mercury energy. It's that air, that impulsive. It's fire, but fire doesn't go. Remember, we spoke about this. Fire doesn't go unless it has a fuel. It's a triangle. You need an igniting piece, air and you need a fuel. So it's a triangle. There's three components. Three is the Empress. The Empress is loving and caring and nurturing, but it's femininity in its whole. It's birthing something. It's creating something new. There's abundance from the Empress. There's something big happening for this group of people who I'm channeling for. And I know that there has been a dark time that you've overcome. And I'm just praying that you hang on a little longer. Okay? So much love and light to you. Check out my description box below for a song and a Bible quote. Okay? Talk to you later.